everyone, welcome back. Day 4 of the calf not being on any bottle. Give him his grain, 2.5 pounds of grain in the morning, 2.5 pounds at night, and he's been drinking about 2 gallons of water a day. Mesa this is day 3 past her due date, so this might be the video where she has her calf. I need to fill up the bird feeder. Now that they're coming around, they emptied that pretty quick. I'm using the little egg type barbecue. I'm cooking up some thin cut pork steaks, and I have one thick cut one. I got them all out of the reduced bin at the store. Decided to pull some of the coals out of the wood boiler to get things started. I'm also making fried potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and a salad. It's 57 degrees right now. Everybody around here is pretty happy. Mesa's happy but miserable, but she's happy. I'm gonna run and check the bags on the maple trees. He's just sitting there eating the weeds along the edge of the garden. Only a tiny little bit on that one. Not much more on that one. Not much there. The ones in this area are always the first ones to really start producing. I think they just get more sun right here. Every one of them has some in it. It did not get below freezing last night, but look at that one. Looking nice. I'd say by tomorrow or the next day it's going to be time to start boiling. My friend Scott Bachler, he posted on Facebook, him and his dad are boiling, and they are 2 hours and 20 minutes south. They live down kind of by where my folks are, kind of where the hobby farmhouse used to be, and it's a little warmer down there than it is up here, so it's time. Nothing happening over here. Not much sun hitting there though. That one over there is still blowing in the wind. This one over here too, nothing in that one. That might have been the last one that I've got. Good morning, everybody. I didn't film. What did I film yesterday? It got to 62 degrees yesterday. It was absolutely gorgeous out. And I let the turkeys and chickens and stuff out. I think you saw that. And then it got real windy last night and a cold front came through. It got down to 16 degrees last night. Right now it's 18 degrees, so it's a lot cooler, but everything is frozen right now. So as much as I don't feel like it, I want to run out and cut, I don't know, a sled full or two of some firewood out there. I think that, yeah, with that sun we had yesterday, all the snow has melted off the pile now. But everything was water down below, so I don't know which part. I mean, it should be frozen now, but I don't know if it'll be frozen solid. Anyway, I'd like to get some wood cut and brought over there so I don't have to pull from the pile that's already stacked. But I really dulled this. I hit some dirt when I was doing it last time, so I want to run the sharpener over it here and fill it with fuel and some oil and be ready to go. Today is 4 days past Mesa's due date, and when I checked her a little while ago, there was some discharge coming out, which happened, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and then there hasn't been any. So, I mean, it could be any day now. The lady that we got the cow from, now, when I sent her pictures a couple days ago, she said she still has some time to go. She goes, don't be surprised if it's a week or two away yet. But I don't know. All I do is look every day. And today there was some discharge. I don't know what, I mean, I know it was dirt or whatever, but it did a number on this chain right here. I think I might start by splitting some of this stuff here. It's really nice and dry over here. It's frozen over here. I can get at some of these smaller ones, but I should almost, oh, that's not really frozen solid. I need to get the tractor in there to break those loose. But I have lots to split, and I could cut some more of this oak over here. Oh, that should be plenty of wood for a while. She has a hard, when she walks, you can just tell that she just wants to get rid of that weight. I just watched her walk up there to get some hay, and just going up that little embankment right there where the snow is still under the hay. It looked like a lot of work for her. Supposed to get up to 37 today, and I think into the mid-40s tomorrow. There's one day it's going to be windy coming off of Lake Superior. So if you were to go 20 miles south of here, it's going to be like 62 to 65 degrees. Here it's going to be 32 to 36 degrees because of the wind coming off that cold lake. I just took care of the afternoon chores, gave the cows their corn, grabbed a big old armful of hay from the bale over there, and went into the shelter and covered up all the poop piles from 2 days ago or whenever it was when I put in the bale. Actually, no, I put the bale in and filled it up. Then yesterday, I think yesterday, I brought a sled over there and put more in, just so that when she has her calf, it's cleaner in there. And I filled up the wood boiler. Of course, Mesa and Festus went right in there and started eating that hay. Fed the calf its grain, put some more hay in there, and he's eating on that hay right now. He already ate the grain, filled up the water. Yesterday, we let the chickens and turkeys and everything out. You guys saw that. It was too windy to talk, but I know I have a video clip of it. And so Melissa and I are out there last night because the two male turkeys, they're too stupid to go back in. And so we're herding them all the way around, and then we had to go, they can't fit in the little doorway that goes from the inside chicken coop to the back run. They're too big. So we have to herd them through the calf pen, and the calf is trying to, wants to get in everybody's business. Get them in, great, yay, went inside, finished out the night. And this morning I get up, and I'm out here, and then later on I come out, and there's one chicken out. And it's like, there was one chicken that did not go in? No, we did all that work and then didn't shut the door from the back run to the outside, so all the chickens were out. So yeah, you get them all in there so nobody gets hurt by any predators, and then forget to shut the door. So I just went out there and shut the door right now. Nice night. I mean, it's chilly yet. Tomorrow's going to get warmer. Almost no wind. I don't know if you can see the smoke from the boiler. It's pretty much just going straight up. Good morning, everybody. Came out here to turn up the heat. My dad got a hold of me yesterday, and he bought a pellet smoker grill type thing, and he wants to make a cabinet for it. And then he asked me if he could use the workshop. I said, you can always use the workshop. And I turned up the heat, and then I told him I never know if I'm going to be, he wanted to know if I was going to be home today. And I never know if I'm going to be home until in the afternoon to see if I have any runs to do tomorrow. And then he messaged me back and said he has a doctor appointment at 9 o'clock. And I don't know if that means he's coming up or not. And then I called him, or he called me later in the day and said that the doctor appointment is just to check his blood pressure and check his cholesterol. He said they give me pills to take for cholesterol. I says, but I don't take them. So anyway, I don't know if that means he's coming up, because usually for him that's a 2.5 hour drive. So if his doctor's appointment at 9 o'clock, that would put him up here quite late in the day. So, around noon or whatever. So I don't know what he's doing. But I thought I would turn up the heat just in case he's coming. I see that he read the message, but he never responded to it. What are you doing, huh? You hungry? You're always hungry. Won't be long now I can shut this hose off. Had it running like this all winter. What do you think, Festus? I was out here earlier and about 4:30 this morning and checked Mesa, and she was in the shelter, but nothing going on there. I mean, you can see everything is dropped. Now you can see those 3 of her ribs, and she's not getting any skinnier. She's been eating really well. It's just that so much weight is pulling it down now, and her milk bag is just huge. When are you gonna have that baby, Mesa? Everything still looks pretty good in here. I wish they were like pigs and they wouldn't poop where they sleep. I mean, it's just ridiculous. At least pigs have their own bathroom area. They stink more, but they're a cleaner animal than a cow. Water is still pretty full. They've only drank about 1 inch of it. I might go out a little bit later and split a few more logs up. Sounds like in 3 or 4 days we've got a system of rain coming through, and it's going to make everything really sloppy. We'll see. Well, that'll last a bunch more days now. Now that I'm only filling it up once a day. And most all that stuff was oak. That stuff burns a long time. Cows are just lounging today. Now they're starting to drip now. It's the first time those two have had any in it. A little bit. Yeah, it's probably time to start collecting, huh? That one doesn't have much in it, but all the other ones are doing pretty good. Let's see how these are. Yeah, I'd say today's the first day they really started running. I'll probably go out later today and I'll have to collect some of those. They're getting pretty full. Mesa's doing a lot of laying down today. Wow, you drank most of your bucket today. Just out doing chores before it gets dark. Earlier I cleaned out that top part of the boiler and then my hands got full of soot and then I must have touched my pant legs. So then I came out right now when I was doing chores and went, oh, it's not thinking. So I took my gloves and tried to wipe it off. Looks like these need to go in the wash. Collected 4 chicken eggs today. No turkey eggs. No duck eggs yet this year. And once they start, they lay for a long time, but I thought that those 2 that we got last year were both females, but they might be males, and in which case I don't want them. I would want to put them in the freezer, but Melissa talks to them and they come up to her and stuff, so oh boy, I don't know when that could happen. Oh, she'll have to go back to Louisiana again. I guess I could get rid of them then. Pregnant girl, you look like you are. There you go. Come on, Festus, I know you're hungry. I was trying to see today if the calf kicks or anything, but I don't have the patience to sit here longer than like a minute. She did have more discharge coming out. Melissa and I come and checked her when she got home from work, and she had more discharge coming out, but like that lady said, you got to watch when there's a plug that comes out or is about to come out. She says, then you know it's time. My dad messaged me and he's going to come out tomorrow morning, he said, and use the workshop, so he'll probably be up here somewhere between 9 and 9:30. I'm just going to leave the heat turned up in the workshop since Dad will be here in the morning. I don't know what you're mooing for. You're not getting any bottle. I'm going to go take a shower.
at that. We do have some fog into Superior and Park Point right now, and most of the fog staying on the Wisconsin side, really, in terms of accumulation. In general, expecting things to be mainly dry today, besides that chance of a snow shower across the international border. Cloudy as well, and clouds last into tonight, unfortunately, for that total lunar eclipse. Then tomorrow morning, some more showers possible as our next system arrives.
Good morning, everybody. 23 degrees, going for the mid 40s. I'm just about to go and do my morning Mesa check. I see we have a cat drinking water out of the cattle trough. Let's see, where is my girl? Well, she is not in here. They must be out in the side pasture over here. I see them. I see one of them. I don't see any calf. Just Mesa chewing her cud. And there's Festus. Why don't you guys sleep in the... It'd be a lot warmer in the shelter. My dad should be up here in about 4 hours. See, the calf isn't out yet. He's still in there in the shelter. Well, my dad was here for a little over 2 hours. I thought he was going to do a project up here, but we ended up just sitting there and talking. And then he just grabbed one of the boxes of deer antlers that we had in there that, I don't know if you guys remember, a few years ago when he needed some and a bunch of people sent them. So we have 2 boxes, so he took one of them back with him. He's been doing projects in his garage when it's warm enough. And he said he's going to bring those up to the cabin workshop later on this spring. I think he mainly wanted to see how big the calf was getting, and he said that thing has really grown. And then he wanted to see Mesa, and he told a bunch of stories about back when he used to help his grandparents with their cows. It was good to chat with him. I thought I had 4 buckets with me, but I only had 3. And that one has to be drained. So I need to go find another bucket. Because those 3 right there are filled to the top. I'm going to grab one more bucket and I'll run out there and I'll empty that one that was full, and then there's those 2 other ones that I don't think they'll have much in them. I'll get that and bring it back. I'd say we got about 18 or 19 gallons. Well, I went and picked up 6 of these, 6 more. I only have 5 more taps. So I think I have time to get out there and put them in. I don't think I have any other taps, and I know that when I was at L&L last time I was there, I think I talked about it a couple times already, they were out of the dozen bags. Then they were out of all the single bags. So then I went today, and they did have some of these. There's a guy in front of me in the checkout, and he's getting a couple of the cone filters, and he was going to get some more taps because he only has 6 taps out. I have 18. So he was going to buy more taps, and I mean they have all kinds of different kinds, if that's what they're called, this spile, whatever they're called. They were all sold out, so he couldn't do anything with that. So at least I can put 5 more out. I've never used these kind before, but they have a side hole, should work the same. Just drill the hole and it'll hook on top of here. Yeah, 4, 5. I'll get these ready. I've got the 4-wheeler running right now. I think we're going to have, I really need to get to the tent, but I with the calf coming and the weather now, it's not even going to get below freezing. But since they really started running today, they might continue to run tomorrow before they would shut down. And then we have a boatload of rain coming in, which is going to screw everything up. But then it's going to be above freezing, below freezing, above freezing, below freezing for quite a few days. So there's still a good chance that, like, we're going to get 1 week of this that's good, maybe. So by having 5 more of these in, I have that much more of a chance of getting some more sap. That's how it is every year. I feel like, do I really want to do this year? And then once you get out there and start doing it, then it's like, well, you might as well do more. Go big or go home. What's a few more things on my plate of things to do, huh? That's 5 more trees tapped. It's funny with the younger trees, I drill in and it immediately starts dripping. And then I get up to those older trees, like this one, and it just didn't start coming out. But then looking at this tree, you can see it's kind of rotted. Wonder if that's rotted all the way down the middle. That might not have been the best tree to pick right there. I thought it looked good, but I didn't see that top part. I had one over here that I tapped it's right back over there, that I tapped a couple of years ago, and it's an old one and the top was broke off, and when I ran the drill bit in, I'm trying to go in 1.5 inches or 2 inches, and I go in and shook, it goes right through. And I look on the backside and the whole thing is rotted out. Yeah, I don't know about this one. That's not a very good sign. All the other ones, when I drilled, at least it was wet when the drill bit came out. It's not like I don't have at least 50 or 100 more trees to choose from. We'll let that one sit tonight, and then tomorrow I'll come out and look at it, and I can just run it down this trail on the way out and put it somewhere else if I want to. Time to go check the sap and see if it's boiling yet. Yeah, this side has already boiled down about an inch. This is the main boil pan, this is the warming pan, then I'll scoop from here to here and put cold back into here, if you guys haven't watched me do that before. And it'll keep getting darker and darker and darker. So far I've emptied 3 of the buckets in there. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. It has been, let's see, the last clip that I took was the boiling of the sap, and then just before I came out here I took the clip of the syrup that we got from that batch. So that was 19 gallons boiled down into actually 6 half pints. One of them's in the fridge that we've been using. But a lot has happened in there. Mesa had her calf, and I have all of that on video, and I think this video is going up, it's probably Thursday today for you. I'll try to get the calf video up by Saturday because that'll be a shorter video. There were complications with it after the fact. Anyway, it was really nerve-wracking, and I learned a lot. I think in that video at the end I'm just going to go through some of the stuff that I've learned. Because I mean, you know, it's been less than a year since we got the first 2 cows, then we got the bull calf, now we have the calf. And you saw a little sneak peek of the calf if you watched the battery review video that I put up last night. But otherwise, yeah, it's everything is calmed down now and is back to normal. But I'm looking forward to putting that video up. That one's going to be shorter, like I said, just because I mean I got the whole thing pretty much on film, and it was a pretty neat experience. Stay tuned tomorrow or the following day. I'm driving out by Fort Ripley, Minnesota to pay for, if I like it, a piece of equipment here for the farmhouse. So stay tuned. Everything will get back to normal within a couple more videos.